Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup. First this is like me putting like my makeup on. Oh god, this thing keeps on shaking. Today is 4th of July, so. And I know I'm wearing the same pajamas from yesterday. Don't act like y'all don't do that. Anyways, I hope your guys' day is going good. I hope you guys have a good 4th of July. Be safe too. Don't drink and drive. Because you can kill somebody, ends up in a bunch of money DUI. However, I'm not gonna act like I'm all innocent and everything. I actually got a DUI when I was in 2005. Yeah, I was in 05. It's actually what is it? It was March. So August. No, it was in June. And what happened was I got pulled over. I didn't even have a lot in my system. Probably drank like 3 beers. Mine was a 0.9, 0.09. So if it was 8 and under, it would have barely been the limit. So I didn't go to jail. I'll never forget, the cop's like, I don't think you're fit for jail. Because I was going down. He's like, I don't think you're fit for jail. You won't be able to take jail. But I have to impound your car. And so anyway, so my car got impounded. And then, first time I ever got like in trouble with like any kind of law. So anyway, so my car got impounded. And then I went to the, what is it, like the driver's class you have to do. It's kind of warm. Yeah. I end up going to the classes. I didn't have a court date. I just enrolled myself, took the classes. So when I had my court date, I had finished like my classes and everything. And so anyway, so my court date, I didn't have an attorney, but they have like the public defenders. And I remember the public defender telling me, you're going to have a really good day. And I didn't know what he meant by that. I was like, what the hell did he mean by that? I thought he meant like I wasn't going to go to jail. So anyway, so the judge calls me up. And he's like, oh, you got a DUI? I was like, yeah. He said, I went to classes. He said, why did you do that? And I said, oh, because I thought that's what I had to do. And the judge told me, no. He said, actually, we'll tell you if you need to go to the classes. But he's like, he was kind of tripping out, like why I went to this class if he didn't tell me. And then, so anyways, I'll never forget, he had told me, he's like, you're gonna have a good day. He said, how much, literally he said to me, how much do you think I should charge you? I was like, I don't know. And mind you, he was like charging everybody, you know, like a lot. And I guess this judge, I had heard, I don't know, but I have heard that the judge that does the DUIs, he's really strict because his daughter got killed I think she was a drunk driver and she got killed, or a drunk driver hit her. But I know something had to do with like a DUI. I know that. It was something, and they said he was really strict about that. I kind of think she was the one that was drunk and she died, if I'm not mistaken. Well, anyways, so he's charging everybody like thousands of dollars. My car to take out of the tow, I think it was like, because it was a Saturday, and I took it on Monday. I think it was only like $100. Like, they hooked me up. Like, the people at the tow hooked me up. I don't know if it's because I'm cute and everything, but anyways, they charged me that, and then the judge tells me, he's like, how much do you think I should charge you? I was like, and I was scared because I had heard about the DUI, and I was like, he's like, what if he's like, does $125 sound good? And I was like, and I thought he was just playing with me to get my like little hopes, but like only $125 for a DUI. I had seatbelt tickets, and I paid over well, I think it was 100. I don't know how much it is now, but I think one ticket's 175 or 180, something like that. And then you get another one, it goes up to like 210. Like the tickets keep on going up. So I remember paying a lot for my like just a regular seatbelt ticket, or I even got a cell phone ticket. It was like $200, and then he's like, how about does 125 sound good? And I was like, $125? He's like, yeah. And I said, and he's like, do you want it less? I was like, no, because I didn't know, I didn't want him to say like, no, you're not getting less. I was like, no, that's fine. I was like, that's fine. Shit. I was like, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and I'll pay that. And he's like, okay, when can you pay? I was like, I could pay it right now. So anyways, long story short, my DUI was only $125. So for the tow and everything, I think I paid like $250, and it's like I don't know, from like I think like 5,000 and up. It costs like maybe like for a DUI, but like I said, the judge and I want to do. Let's do a nude look. Or should I do no, let's do a nude. So yeah, so I got lucky. The judge was like in a good mood, or and everybody too was like, $125 for a DUI, and then they end up dropping it down to a wet and reckless. So that too, that was a good thing. The judge, did drop it, and it stays on your record for 7 years. So after that, after I got my DUI ticket, and then I was like on, it's called formal probation. So it wasn't like, I didn't have to go check in, I didn't have to do any of that. But if I got in trouble, if I had gotten in trouble again, like after that, like done something like a DUI, then I would have to probably go like do community service. I don't know, but I never had to check in. It was just like kind of like, if I did get in trouble, let me know that let the cops know that I was like on formal probation. So yeah, that's happened. So, and that was in 2005. I think my daughter was only like a year and a half. No. This is maybe, yeah, my daughter was born December 23rd, so December, let's see, January, February, March, April. She was only like 6 months old. Yeah, she's little. Damn. Anyways, so the story of that is don't drink and drive. I ever since then, I won't drink and drive. Say if I do, like, say if they have like beer, I'll drink like 1 or 2 beers. But maybe like, so say if I want to leave like at, just say 8, I'll stop drinking about 5. So then I don't get drunk. I just have like a few beers here and there. Kind of want to go for let's do the nude. Yeah, so anyways, ever since then, I just kind of never drank and drive. I was too scared to. Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk too about the Blueface. So I don't know if you guys have if you guys seen I know, I mean, like, I'm not like judging, like, because back in our days, you know, I'm like, say, oh my god, I listen to country music and all this stuff. No, I think the music too back then is like rough. Like, the music was rough. I think it was worse too because it was like now you got like Blueface singing with YG. It's okay to do that, but back then you couldn't do that. So I think back then the music was more crazier. However, my kids, they listen to Blueface. Okay, and a lot of people like, oh my god, he's so stupid. Like, especially the older people, be like, oh my god, he's so stupid because this and this and that, you know, whatever, because the stupid stuff he does. So I had seen this thing on YouTube. It had said, like, what did it say? It said like Blueface pranks his mom and tells her shut the fuck up, ho. Was it? And then I was like, well, maybe it was a prank. Like, I was like, what the heck? I wanted to watch it. So anyway, so freaking, I put it on, and when I put it on, that's what it said. But he had said, I'm assuming it was his. I know it was his mom, and it was his. Well, at first I thought his mom was a white woman. When I clicked on it, like for him to say that, I don't know why I thought she was white. So anyway, so I clicked on that, and then I guess I'm assuming it had to be the sister. She started laughing, and she's like, "You sent us to the wrong." She tells him, "You sent." She says, "You sent us to the wrong place." He started laughing. He said, "Huh?" What did he say? "Huh? Shut the fuck up, ho." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Did he know he did not tell his mom that?" Because I guess she was like, "You sent us the wrong place," and she's like, I don't know, like, shut up, like, scared to tell him, like, scared to tell him off. So then, anyways, I show my daughter to show my son, like, oh, it's a prank. First, my son said it's a prank, and that's the name of the song, because he started writing like this little dance. So I was like, whatever. I was like, whatever, you know. And then, so I was like, whatever. I was like, no, it's not. Like, I can tell. And then, like, 3 days later, this is my kid. I would have beat the shit out of him. I would have beat the devil out of him. And then the video, it said Blueface. What did it say? Like, Blueface. Long story short, the mom and the sister were I guess what happened was, I don't remember the name of it. I guess Blueface has like a baby's mama and a girlfriend, and they live together. So he bought a new house. And I guess the mom and the sister went over there, and I could see it's very, very disrespectful. I guess the girls didn't tell them hi, so they thought that was disrespectful. So I guess the mom and the sister were like, I guess telling the girls like they were disrespectful and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. So the mom was recording, and then there's one of his sisters. She's like, she goes, I think she had a knife. She's like, I'll stab you and blah blah blah. And then he was like hitting his sister, pushing her down the stairs, and you can see he even tries like kicking her, down, like down the stairs. And then I guess they were fighting. He was throwing so he kicked out the mom and the sister. That's crazy to me because, like, and then he lets his little girlfriend say that, oh, if that my son, I'll beat the holy living fucking devil out of him. if that was my son, I would have been like, oh hell no. First of all, my son would not do that. He would not put me in that situation. And I thought his mom was dumb. I mean, I thought his mom's white because, you know, black women are more like, you know, like, you're not going to do this and blah, blah. And, like, white women are more like passive. Like, they just let, like shit happen. Like, they don't really say too much. They don't really, well, anywho, so he's cussing out the mom and the sister, and I guess the sister said in the video, yeah, I guess he was hitting his mom. And his sister was like, yeah, the reason why he started hitting me because he was on top of my mom hitting her, and I jumped in so he can stop hitting her. I was like, wow, like, I mean, wow. So they were just going back and forth. She's like, the sister's like, she paid for your studio sessions, and he was like, he was living in the car, which, no matter what, you don't do that to the person that gave you life. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. If you don't have respect for your mother, and remember this, girls, ladies, if they don't have respect for their own mama, they're definitely not going to have no respect for you. Trust and believe that. If they can do that to their mom, they can do it to some girl off the street. And the crazy part about, I guess they're living like a polygamy, like, I don't know what look I'm really looking for. I'll just go. Just do it how's how I go. Yeah, I guess those girls were okay, and they didn't even try to stop him from hitting his mom, and it shows him actually it actually shows him hitting his sister, like pushing her downstairs and like trying to kick her, and then I don't know, throwing the mom out of the house, like, and then I guess they said something about like, I mean, he's okay, kid, you know, like, I really don't have anything to say to this music, but I mean, too, like, that song, Tatiana, like, that's what you think of women, you know, like, especially that his mom raised him, and he's still like that with women. I don't know. They say you pay attention to how they treat their moms. You pay attention to that, because that's how they're going to treat their girlfriends' wives. Yeah, but anyways, I thought that was freaking crazy. When I had seen, I was like, my mouth dropped. And especially for the girls, I'm sure they said his baby's mama. Come on, because you know damn well if he can hit his mom, he hits them bitches. And then they probably don't. And then I don't even think those girls even care if they hit him, because I mean, really, like, come on, let's get real. Let's be real with it. Them bitches are using him for his money. Because if he was broke, do you think they would be like that? Hell no. I seen a thing too. This guy was saying, like, and it's true, because he was saying, like, if the day he goes broke is the day he's not gonna have this. He won't have his friends. He won't have girls around him like that. I guess they were saying too, this guy was saying too, usually when people blow up overnight, they're like they get cocky. Uh, hold on. Like they get cocky and they let the fame get to their heads. Like, oh, I got rich, and because it happened, like. Oh yeah, my little broke mirror. Um. I feel like I look cross-eyed because I'm looking right here, but I think it's over here. Oh yeah. That's better. I don't even know what the fuck to look at. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I don't know. That kid is disrespectful.
Sure. Sometimes I wish I had legs like you. Yeah, like a regular person. Still have black half man. Just the opposite. What's the legs on the bottom and motorcycle on the top? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Those who were born to ride.
Do you know what I love watching? Is the ID channel. The investigation discovery. Literally my.
I'll be in my office. Download the free Credit Karma app now. At King's Hawaiian, we believe the world would be a happier place if we just fired
My phone. My phone.
Because grilling and sharing great food and laughter with family.
My phone stays. My TV stays on that channel.
Irresistible King's Hawaiian hamburger and hot dog buns. Legend has it. This wondrous sight was made from giants. They used this stage.
But you know, I wonder what makes a kid or a person be disrespectful to his parents like that. I'm not gonna say parents because I'm probably sure he wouldn't be acting like that with his dad.
Jackpot winner, Table Mountain Casino. This is winning. But something sets them off. Is she? And if they can't have you,
No one can.
Tribal Instinct, our new season next Thursday at 9, only on ID and ID Go. Diabolical. All new Tuesday at 9.
Damn it.
Only on ID and ID Go. Over 4 winter months, a serial killer has claimed the lives of 4 women, including Loretta Daniels and Rosemary Downs.
That's my cat making those noises. If anybody knows why cats meow like that, let me know. I thought it was my girl cat. She had babies. But it's the boy cat. I don't know why he's doing that. I really don't know why he's doing that. He does that all the time. Especially at night. It gets louder at night. Maybe I should Google it. Look at that pimple right there.
Springfield woman named Vicki Roberts missing.
I don't think my shows
Was last seen leaving her daughters with a babysitter.
today. A lot of my shows coming on the ID channel, and I have them like
a good mom.
set for recording.
I know that she wouldn't have deserted her children. There was no doubt in my mind that something evil had happened to her.
Once I found out that she was missing, I immediately thought that this could be the same person that killed my aunt.
Investigators need to find out who
And today we're doing something like totally different for 4th of July. You know, usually it's like a barbecue,
the next day.
swim, and eat, and do all that stuff. Today it's going to be, we're just gonna
She lived on one side.
be eating, wait, we're gonna be eating,
Smears. There wasn't much. There wasn't much. This is not good.
tacos.
Leaning towards as a serial killer or not.
This is gonna be like the first year we're gonna do that. Kind of weird, but because you think of like 4th of July, like barbecue,
was a hope that she was alive. There was that hope.
you know,
This could be their
yeah, barbecue pretty much.
a missing woman before she becomes another dead body.
She was missing. We knew we had a killer with a tremendous appetite. We beat the bushes.
And also knows we're gonna make
Where she lived, there was a heavily
tacos. I think it's gonna be asada.
We had our canines out. We had our officers doing searches. We did everything that we could.
Chicken,
we located.
and maybe what is it, adobada?
Detectives do find some of the people she was with the night she vanished.
On the night that she disappeared, she was in the company of a couple females and a male. And the couple females identified the male subject.
Finally, they have a name. Vicki was with 31-year-old Alfred Gaynor. Gaynor was well known in the community.
Where did my brush go?
Knew Gaynor. I did see them together one day, walking down the street. And my mother knew some of the Gaynor family.
His family lived like on the next street. You know, so the name Gaynor was like a name that our family knew.
I put it on this side because I like to mix it.
Mr. Gaynor was first brought in for questioning. He was brought in not as a suspect, but as a person who was last seen with one of the victims.
Where were you on February 2nd?
He admits he was with Vicki that night, but they separated when she said she wanted to go pawn some earrings.
Mr. Gaynor informed us that he was dropped off on a certain street in Springfield, and he gave direction where to go sell her jewelry in Holyoke, and she drove off by herself. The interview lasted 7 hours.
Damn.
He swears he did nothing to harm Vicki or any of the others, and they have no evidence or testimony against him.
A DNA sample was taken, voluntarily submitted. Back then, it required taking someone to the hospital for them to draw 4 vials of blood.
Will it match the fluid from the bodies and the blood from Vicki's car?
Let's see.
DNA was in its infancy stages, so it took a great deal of time. Too much time, actually.
Until they get results, they have to release him.
We did not have probable cause. You know, we were very cautious.
You do not want to mess up a case like this and let a guy out on a technicality. You don't want a judge come in and say, you know what, you made a mistake. Do you want to be the party that messes something like that? They were super careful.
Mr. Gaynor was put on surveillance.
That's crazy how somebody can kill somebody. Like, they don't.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Everywhere he went.
don't like have nightmares or like
Slipped away.
how do you get to a point, like how do you get to that point where you want to
As each day went by, the concern was
kill somebody? Like what?
alive. So it was so concerning.
What makes a person what makes a person actually like
She was missing for approximately 3 weeks.
like do it, like actually go through it, go through the whole process of like
Springfield area. There was an inspection going on at the building, and
to kill?
conducting the exterior inspection. Located kind of tucked behind some small shrubbery. And she was frozen to the core. Her death was
I don't know. To me, that's like crazy. Like, how do you actually? Where the hell is my?
Had been slain elsewhere, and that her body was outside.
She was sexually assaulted. And importantly, she's not wearing the earrings she wore the night she vanished.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, what makes actually somebody go through that? Like, don't they have like a nightmare? I don't know. Like, I had
Discovered at the pawn shops that he had pawned our last victim's earrings.
Investigators think they finally have the proof. He is their guy. As for the FBI profile,
The killer was likely an African American man.
He's the same race, fairly young, 30 give or take, a few years. He was in his early 30s. He lived with his parents. He did a type of work that was precise and exacting. Auto body and machining were his trades, and certainly machining has a precision quality to it.
but in this story, the danger is far from over.
The young man pounced on Alfred Gaynor and pummeled him with punches.
He just jumped up. He couldn't control himself.
I don't know why I like to do this.
Sometimes you think you know someone. They know you, everything about you, but something sets them off.
It's an ugly face, huh?
And you think you're Italian?
I need to get Botox for her.
It was like I was being played in a game.
It's not helping me that I can't see.
Only on ID and ID Go.
Welcoming her to her new job. She never saw it coming.
The Killer Beside Me, all new Wednesday at 9.
What was I saying?
This 4th of July, celebrate in a new Chevrolet.
Oh, wow.
They're already
I actually had an uncle that was murdered. That's what I was saying.
spectacular deals are on display now at your local Chevy dealer. It's time to upgrade. Get 20% below MSRP on all 2019 Silverado double cab pickups. That's over $97.50 on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
What makes DiGiorno crispy pan pizza different than delivery?
It was back in 09. It was a home invasion. This guy just randomly
For 50 years, Cracker Barrel has been cooking home-style favorites to perfection. We thought we'd celebrate by making our golden
went into my uncle's house.
Introducing new, crispy, juicy 7-fried chicken. Now, Cracker Barrel.
So my uncle was a medical biller, so he had like he had his own hours, he had his own business, and he was fighting this case for a doctor because he was a medical biller, fighting for this doctor. So he would work nights at the office and stuff, and he had came home and he had worked the night before, and so he was home. And he fell asleep, and some guy, he was 18-year-old. Yeah, the guy was 18 years old, and didn't know my uncle was home. That's what they said. My uncle was asleep. Then the guy, like, it looked like, they said it looked like what he was asleep, and he woke up, and there was a guy in the house, so they had like they were wrestling or like fighting, you know? And they think what happened was, because, you know how like when you're half asleep and you get woken up, like all of a sudden you're kind of like out of it? Well, it said it looked like that, but it said like he freaking, they were fighting, so because Malcolm had his house was upstairs and downstairs. They said it looked like they were like wrestling, fighting, not even wrestling, but fighting, and somehow like Malcolm, like the guy didn't have a weapon. Malcolm went in and got the went in the kitchen, because the way his kitchen was,
Home insurance trusted by more people than any other. State Farm.
This is PillPack. It's my new pharmacy. PillPack stores my medication for me and delivers it directly to my door every month. Even better, the service is free. I only pay my copays. Does your pharmacy do that? Visit PillPack.com today.
anyways, he had went in, and so Malcolm went to the knives, and I guess try to use it, but somehow the guy like overpowered. Well, they said Malcolm was younger, like as young as that guy. He could have, because he had years on him. The guy that killed him had years on him, so, and the fact that he had just it was like he woke him up from his sleep, so he was still like half asleep. They said that, and then the guy just killed him, and for a pair of 7 jeans, Mankind.
Starting your own business, or leaving everything you know and love for the opportunity to provide for yourself and your family. In 1953, we came together in an old barbershop to offer savings and lending services for labor unions and provide financial stability for the members in our community. We are united.
7 jeans, Mankind, and then cologne. It was like Armani cologne or something like that.
I'll send you the address. I live in the back, down the stairs.
Yeah, stole that. And like a neighbor said that, because the neighbor that called, I guess what happened was there was a few things going on around. It took the cops like 30 minutes to get there, but she said that it was weird because the guy, my uncle, would always walk his company out. Like he would walk his people out, and they thought it was weird that, and they called because they heard a lot of like fighting in there and stuff. And they said that they thought it was weird because usually he walked all his company out, like. And this guy, he didn't walk this guy out, and this guy had like a black paper bag. I mean, paper bag, black paper bag, plastic black bag. And then and the reason how they actually caught the guy is because of street cameras. With the street cameras. That's the only, like that's how they caught him. And then I had a friend that said that she was getting her car washed, and this guy, he was a black guy. He was looked all beat up, like you could tell he just got into like a fight, and he had the stuff, and he went to her car because she was at the car wash, and he had told her like she went roll down her window. She said, he said, open your door. I just got in a fight and a guy robbed me. She said, like, because my uncle busted some teeth out. So his mouth was all bloody. And she didn't open it. She's like, I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone. And then I guess they caught him because he went into like some apartment complex with that all bloody. And then the people there called the cops. And that's how they caught him. And then, of course, you know, went through the whole court thing. He tried to play, like, what is it, insanity? Like, he was crazy, but I guess they're saying everything that he was doing. He was trying to act like he was crazy. Like, how did he know how to, like, hide from them? Like, how did he know to do the things he did? Because I guess, like, he was, like, so dumb that he would go, like, he was like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this person, you know, beat me up. Like, he was just going to different places. He really didn't have a, like, he knew he would, like, how did he know to pick up all these different lies? I don't know, people are crazy. And then this guy I used to talk to, one of his really good friends.
There was no doubt in our minds when the DNA finally came back.
I guess one of his friends, he was telling me, one of his friends freaking stabbed his mom and killed his mom. Maybe like
I was sad.
8 years ago. This guy worked for like the city. But I guess the mom would fuck with him. I guess the mom would fuck with this guy, and finally, I guess he couldn't take it no more, and he freaking just stabbed her. And then he walked to like a 7-Eleven, to a store, and told them that he just, you know, send help. That he just killed his mom.
He just jumped up.
Oh, people are crazy, huh?
And then Gainer's two relatives, a sister and a nephew, came running from the galley and joined the fray.
I don't know, guys, but I do not like wearing eyelashes. Well, I just did my makeup very light today, nothing big. I don't want to put my lipstick on because I'm not leaving right now, but I'll do it when I leave. But I'm going to try to record today at my sister's house. But anyways, that's my little story time for that. I know I was just rambling about nothing. I know that
I was terrified because
I actually talk a lot. I know a lot of my videos I don't really talk because I just don't want to say the wrong thing and I just don't want to offend people. But like I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to offend people, but like, I mean, shit, it's my life, is my deal. Him and I actually were very close, very close. Like I used to live with him. He was gay, so I think too that's why we were very close too. He didn't act gay. You didn't know he was gay. He wouldn't, like, family, yeah, but like work and stuff, they didn't know he was. They wanted to tell like he got like killed, but you know, yeah, I mean, we were very close. I used to live with him when I was younger. Yeah, I was his favorite, I could say. Sorry, sisters. Anyways, yeah, I loved him, and I still do. I still think about him. I still cry. I still, like, even though it happened, in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 10 years ago. Yeah. Anyways, I wish he was still here. But he used to always say he got murdered at 46 years old. He got murdered at 46-year-old. And he used to always say he didn't want to live until when he hit 50, he didn't want to like live after 50. He always said that. He always told us that when I hit 50, I want to die. I don't want to stay. I don't want to be alive. He used to say that, and then he used to yeah, he said he didn't want to live after 50. Because he didn't want to get old and all this, and he said that he wanted to go down with a bang, and he went down with the bang. Sure, I'm not talking about the murder. Like, his house is beautiful. He painted it red. I think he lived his life. He painted it red. He had money. You know, he had a Porsche. He had all kinds of stuff. You know, he had everything. So I think because he did everything and he had everything, I think he knew like this is, you know, this is it. But yeah, he had everything. He moved to San Diego. And that broke my heart when he moved to San Diego. He moved to but I went to go stay with him for a while. He moved to San Diego, and then he moved to San Francisco, and then the last 2 or 3 years of his life, he comes to Fresno, and you know, he dies, but I want to cry talking about it.
So he couldn't get any more.
He gets to live.
Okay.
Nah, it doesn't. I'm one against the death penalty. But I think I would have made an exception this time. I believe in the Bible. I swear to 2:42. He took their lives.
I'm gonna let you guys go.
To be alive. That's my honest opinion.
I don't want to. Oh my goodness. Why did I talk about?
Rosemary missed
Alright, you guys have a blessed day. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.
her granddaughter.
I'll be back with another video. Bye.
Separate